Greetings, my fellow Shek. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Kenshi Shek's Conquest, episode 40, Prevention Measures. I'm gonna make a bit of a mess, and we'll start to have King here clean up and sell. And then you guys said add defenses to the base. I think it was just like I agree, I will be doing that, obviously. You voted on it. But I think the reason why we got attacked such the way we did was it was just one of those freak, everybody wants to raid us all at once kind of occurrences. And it's not likely to be like that often. Like, that was relatively unique in that it was a perfect storm of many raiders coming all at once to come mess with us. And that is definitely not what it is normally. So King, you have a little bit more room. Yeah. He's gonna go sell some blades. These aren't gonna net a lot of money, but it'll be something. Hey, Coconut. How you doing? I could have used some of your soap earlier because the fighting was dirty. I almost was cannibalized by beak things. Maybe that's an effective way to not get eaten by a beak thing, is to lather yourself up with soap. Just make yourself taste bad. Alright, Ruckman's, he's up and at him too. So I'm going to get him out of bed. Question, if you remove the stolen tags, does your stuff sell for more? Depends on who you're selling it to. Most people don't really care about stolen stuff unless there's only one instance where they care, and it's when you steal from a faction to try to sell to that faction. So it's not like you can steal, like, samurai armor from the samurai to sell to the samurai. Or United Cities, I should say. Like, that's the only scenario where they're really going to care that, hey, wait, that's stolen goods. It's like, yeah, of course it is. You know, where else am I going to get samurai armor? So, most of the time, it's just not like that, and they don't really care about stolen goods. Even though they say they do. There's very few vendors in the game that, like, care. And then if you really have to, yeah, like, the fences that you can sell things to give you a terrible price. They give you a terrible price, so avoid selling defenses when you can help it. So we're going to add to the defenses. That's what you voted on. So add to the defenses of Shager's Pride. So one of the ways to do this would be a building that gives Overwatch over the entry gate for height advantage. So these watchtowers, as you can see, they're not perfectly circular at the top. And you're going to want this sort of jutting out section to point towards the action. So we'll build it there. I could have built it a little bit higher up, but I want it to have good line of sight. The other thing I could do is to add some mounted crossbows around the perimeter. What now? Another Bob? God, just die already. We'll just keep teaching you a lesson, old man. Okay, what's a person that has a task that isn't constantly in demand? Gizo. Gizo, when you're done farming, can you throw these idiots out of town? Because farming is one of those tasks that you don't tend to do 24/7, 365, because, you know, crops grow. Do I have any base guards yet? Yeah, everybody's a base guard. Alright, 5k. That's not terrible. And I came out here for some food, I guess. Meat wraps. Dried meat and meat wraps. It's all I can afford. I obviously could make a ton of dried meat if I went turtle hunting, so that's another thing that I could do. But you guys voted for me to work on my defenses, so that's what I'm going to do first. Yeah, my defense is up. Now, pretty soon here, fully, I'm going to change your work priorities. So, your work priorities are going to be hauling. So I want you cooking if there's stuff to cook. If there's nothing to cook, I want you working in the bread oven. If there's nothing in the bread oven, I want you hauling to wheat straw. And then if there's no wheat straw, I want you hauling to the grain silo. And you are going to need a backpack. Oh, a backpack with a sword in it. That's awkward. And then let's change the queue from chew sticks to dust witches. Because we... Oh, and we'll need to... Oh, you already did it. Good for you. Because we now have the 3 wheat farms that should feed our Dustwitch demands, but I suppose we'll see. And here's King with some supplemental food, because can't rely on the cooks. So King will help to... There, King, let's put these sleeping bags away. Let's tidy up, because the inside of the space is littered. So sleeping bags in there. This bag, yeah, this bag is empty, so I'll just set it aside. Hey there, Surveilly. Welcome. Alright. And the blades I'll sell. What's in this bag? Nothing. Cool. And this was my original bag. So what's in this one? Bagception, oh my god. Nothing. Awesome. Okay, so King has a few more blades to sell, and he's just tidied up. Perfect. We have a few more pants to don, to wear. So let's get those going. So Gizo, you're next. Wherever you are. And then the pants that I don't want are going to go into the item furnace. And I'll have someone that has a backpack on do that. Tilk, you're next. I feel like I'm a bachelor party, or a bachelor suit fitting or something like that. One size fits all. Some of you are going to look really stupid in your tux, and some of you will not. I am very misproportioned in real life, so I am definitely of the ilk that looks stupid in a tux unless it's custom tailored, which is not something I do. I got myself some gorilla arms. Gorilla arms. Tora. Oh, no, Trustin, what are you supposed to be working at? Mining? Why aren't you? I have no idea. Because we have enough miners already? Hey, you're off the hook. You get to be lazy, dude. Here, help me engineer, I guess. Turda, because you have a backpack, let's have you item furnace this garbage, because this garbage does not fetch price. So normally, when you put stuff into the item furnace like this, if the item itself is iron-based, you will net iron from the furnace, and it will shoot out raw iron. But this thing will also just burn whatever else you put in it. It's basically just a trash incinerator. And then you hit on, and I guess I should demo... I don't have anything with iron. I was going to demo the whole irony thing, but you can see here, this is a very labor-intensive way to melt things down. In fact, King has some blades, so I'll show you with King's blades. He has these 3. So this will yield 3 iron. Boom. It's a terrible, 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 terrible way to source your iron, as it is a ridiculous amount of micromanagement. But to be fair, there is a lot of iron on your average enemy. So these Band of Bones dudes, for instance, have plenty of iron on their bodies. It's so boring and inefficient to grab iron that way, as you can see. Having to, like, grab it individually and then put it in the smelter. So this is why I said, yeah, no, I'm definitely not using that in furnace for a source of iron, because it's I'd rather eat crow than have to click a bajillion times. But yeah, there's the demonstration of what that looks like. So here is the watchtower, and once the watchtower is constructed, we'll stick mounted crossbows on it. Now, to be fair, the crossbows that we have by default are kind of blah, and you definitely don't want to research upgraded crossbows. So let me go to the tech screen, and turret training would be good, so that we actually can aim the things. And then in defense, we need ancient books, or yeah, we need ancient books to get better better crossbowing. So that's going to be a while. That's about the only research worth doing. I don't really care about sake or grog. So we'll set up the basic mounted crossbows that we have access to once this tower is done. And it looks like Gizo is actually shoving the banner bones that I don't want outside, so that's great. It means his farming tasks are all done, and he's acting as bouncer. Well, sort of. He took a pet. It doesn't always work. When it works, it's awesome. And then sometimes he's just like, ooh, let's touch the booty. And he doesn't drop them off. Alright, so there's my watchtower. I am going to try to fix stuff just in case. Cool. And this jutting area here, if we go to defenses, we can stick... Oh, we can stick mounted crossbows. Okay, it shouldn't be red. Let me unpause a second. We can stick mounted crossbows that look down on the entryway, and the height advantage does extra damage. Then, additionally, let's put mounted crossbow here, and here, here, and here, here, and here, and then some on the outside perimeter wall as well. So, 1 and 2. And then, to pair with that, go back to walls, add some more ramps so that we just have quicker access to it. Because a single ramp is a bottleneck where it can be camped or guarded or whatever. Not this song. Nice try, Satan. And there we go. So ramps and mounted crossbows kind of everywhere. And that way, if we get like swamp raptors or something like that, where they... You know, they're slow-moving, sort of sitting ducks. As they try to enter our walls, we get to shoot at them. Yeah, there's a... Coconut, I don't know if you're aware, but there's a few songs on this soundtrack that are high-pitched, shrill noises more than songs. And I'm actually DJing the soundtrack, so that doesn't happen. So in the options here, I have my music off, and I have... all 200 and something songs on Spotify playlists, and I have buttons to control which songs are playing so that I don't blow people's eardrums out, because the soundtrack of Kenshi is wonderful, but tinnitus abound. Some spotlights overlooking the gates would be great too. Yes. So let me set those up. Let's do 2 searchlights right at the entryway, because that would look cool. And then, let's do a spotlight here and a spotlight there. And some of the task lighting that we have has not worked, these light post lights. So I am going to add some additional light posts because it's hard to tell where people are going to work. And we want it illuminated so they aren't penalized. So most of these lights are illuminating the work zones. Well, Poetic has embedded himself in that node, but not all of them. And let's electrify the farm as well. We don't need the old torch style. You can't remove songs from the playlist, Chemo. It doesn't work like that. Oh, Satan. is right outside our gates. So let's try to get a mounted crossbow built so that I can demonstrate its use. So, Kimo, if you want to try to mod Kenshi to remove the songs from the playlist, have at it, but that's not how the playlists work. It isn't just like a playlist. It's a bunch of songs packaged up into Wise audio archive files that can't easily be swapped or replaced. And in fact, the mod maker of the original Don't Burst My Eardrums mod has just recently acknowledged that essentially you can't just swap the songs out. It doesn't work. It's non-functional, and he's going to delete the mod from the internet because it isn't a functional mod. So yep, that is the TLDR. I could go into length because I worked for like 5 hours trying to troubleshoot the issues with it. The TLDR is it don't work like that. That's not how games work. They don't have actual like MP3s that they play in the background. Most don't work like that, at least. Some might, but I've never played a game that had like MP3s. You were talking about the Spotify one? I got you. Yeah, I haven't actually gone through the entire playlist because it's not just one song. It's like 5 or 6 songs that are offenders, but you know, I haven't gone through the 200 song playlist to figure out which ones get loud. It's just easy enough for me to skip. Spotify does have a built-in option where you can normalize volumes, so even the super loud songs do have normalized volumes anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Because Kenshi didn't normalize. I don't know why. What's his name that made the soundtrack? Oh my god, it's on the tip of my tongue. What is his name? Something Audio Solutions? Whatever it is. I don't know why he didn't normalize the song volume, because it really is not healthy for your ears to listen to that loud stuff. So now that we're adding the defenses, once all the mounted crossbows are done, what am I working on next? This will be up to you. So, have at it? Coal, yes. Thank you. So all these mounted crossbows really aren't, like, they're not perfect. They're not a complete, they're not a perfectly safe way to protect ourselves. One of the advantages of this tower, however, is we can close and lock this door so the people at the top of the tower can fire more uninterrupted for a longer time. And if we really wanted to min-max it, we could wall around this to make it harder to get to the top of the tower, but I don't think that's... It might be necessary, but I'm not going to do it. I think it's a more accurate way of saying it. It might be a good idea, but I don't care. I like to fight my fights. So Foley is... Why are you not grain siloing? It's literally part of your job, dude. He was stuck. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I'll start researching the other training stuff, because why not? And let's get Ruckman back on research here. So if we're going to go recruiting, a lot of the remaining towns that I've not yet gone to are United City towns. Hey, you! And I'm going to need to clear King's bounty if he is to help me recruit, because he is kind of the ideal person to do it. The reason I think he's ideal is that he can run real fast, and he can get out to the recruits that need recruiting and actually just carry them home, so that they don't have to end up like Blizz. So, that's what I'm hoping to do. But if I'm clearing his bounty, I'm going to need a lot more money than I currently have. So speaking of money, let's go ahead and continue the pants. That sounds weird, but continue putting pants on everyone. Oh, glitch. That is not a blade. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's sad. The weapons that he can make, obviously he doesn't have the skill. Fang. Put the science books away. So we are up to Trustin. So Fang, you are the next to wear pants. Poetic, you're next. And these cloth pants, although high grade, barely offer cut and blunt resistance. It's better than nothing, but it's not much. It's not like proper samurai plated gear. The advantage here is it doesn't slow us down. So we can run around wearing these things and not look like we're trudging through snow or something like that. But we have a lot of work to do before we're truly properly armed. Okay, so Glitch is working on his weaponsmithy. He's up to 11. Ruckvin, let's put these books to something. Battery, capacity, and generators. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Amprin, thank you for the follow. Ooh, and a hydrate I missed. And Droiden, thank you for the resub. I will be getting more heavier armor later game. The problem with the Shek, and this is a problem with Shek, and this will be true forever, is that the Shek don't move very fast. They're the slowest species in the game. Barely slower than humans, to be fair, but they are the slowest species. And in being the well, I don't know, skeletons are pretty slow too. But the problem is that the Shek really can't outrun things, and armored Shek really, really can't outrun things, so it is a disadvantage that the Shek have. Just the way it is, you know? Yes! Mounted crossbow up top is done. Yeah, a bunch of these mounted crossbows are nearly done. Who are you eating? A Garu? 2 Garu? Oh, and this Garu is a pack beast. You killed a caravan. That's shameful. Also, kind of not my problem. Yeah, there might be loot on the pack beast. Let me go try to steal it with Kang, or at least just see what it is. So turret training just got leveled up. So we have the pack beast backpack, which is totally empty. It's just the meat of the Garu. Are these... I don't want to kill them, but if they're already dead... Yeah, they're already dead. They're not going to miss their meat. Yoink! Hey, Beakies. I'm going to steal your lunch. And I guess they're, by that extension, not going to miss their leather either. Pack beasts are just basically more domesticated Garu. They're Garu that are further domesticated than normal. I would... Okay, he's not going to follow me. I was going to say... oh, no, he is following. Good, good, good. So, I'm excited about him following me because... Oron, Greaser... How many of these are built? Greaser... And Oron... Go man those crossbows. And then... You guys don't go running out, because we can just take this thing out the fun way. It does seem that people keep getting stuck in the gate here, which is not so cool. Stop trying to run out! Jesus! Alright, everybody passive. You're pissing me off. Alright, Rockfin, you grab this one. And who else is standing here? Fully, you grab that one. Kang, keep luring it. This is for Trapper Keeper. Oh, did you idiots hop off? Why would you do that? Why would you do... I told you to man the... Oh, you dummies. Stay there. Oh, there we go. So we just got an 83 hit on this. Oh, it's running straight on in. No, come back. I'm not done shooting at you. There. Eat Kang. Yeah, yeah. Meals on wheels. Meals on stilts. Okay, it's clearly not really working. I left the... Ow! Ow! Alright, everybody, no longer passive. This thing needs to pay for the chewing of the body. And trust is down. Bully's down. Good toughness. Training. This thing's almost dead, though. And down it goes. Yoink. Thank you for your meat. Well, that was a really terrible demonstration of what it could do. You're just going to have to imagine it worked properly. Why am I under attack again? Oh, another Band of Bones hopped back up? Okay, I'm just closing this gate. Very tired of that. Hey, Chan! Thank you for the resub. And welcome. So another experiment will be to see whether or not the automatic rescue of Cowley works properly. Which I'm... Okay, currently he's being patched up, so this is not fair. But as soon as he's released, will he rescue and put in bed? And Headshot and Cowley seem to be doing it, which is what they should be doing, which is perfect. So that we automatically rescue those that are unconscious. And then we are incinerating the big thing. You have to be careful about the automatic incineration, because the automatic incineration does not consider whether or not you've looted it yet. So it's very, very easy to just automatically incinerate and totally waste whatever materials that were left in there. So you have to be mindful of that. And we'll cook up this Garu, feed ourselves a little bit longer. Chemo probably shouldn't be armor smithing due to his injuries, so I'm going to have him tag out, or I'm going to make junk. What about you, Glitch? Yeah, Glitch needs to rest as well. Anyone that has quality as a part of their craft should not. The standard first aid kits are going to stock up here because I don't have a box for them, but I actually particularly hate having boxes for that stuff because then you automatically put all your meds away constantly. It's really, really annoying. So I'll just leave it as is. And you guys want me to go recruiting. I left that up 10 minutes. That's long enough. So my plan is to get Rockvin to turn Kang in for the bounty. Oh, geez. Okay, so here's another opportunity to... okay, they already broke my gate. Never mind. Whole swarm of hungry bandits have just spilled into my base. Most of them are... a lot of them are engaged in the beak thing, but... we've had so many fights that have hurt us that let's watch one where we win easily. Here, some carrots for Yoda. Even with the stupid backpacks on, this is definitely one of those no-match kind of fights. What are they doing with this big thing? They look to be losing. According to the faction tab, Dust Bandits will be here in 17 hours, but Dust Bandits are ridiculously easy compared to the things that we have faced. Another thing I could do in the AI here is to... so we have sleep when injured on. Help rescue and... help heal and rescue allies I'm turning on as well. Alright, Kang, you already have the meat, so I might as well give you more meat, right? And down goes another beak. Yeah, that is very much like a RimWorld tribal fight. You're absolutely right. They're not difficult. Big old joke, those hungry bandits. But they're fun. They're fun for just wetting the blade, you know what I mean? Alright. So once we've done some cooking and cleaned up the mess that we have, I'll have Kang and Rockvin try to make some money selling electrical components and the like, and then running out to try to recruit. That's my game plan if all works right. So let's have Kang go out to the... Oh yeah, there we go. Now it looks like an actual city. Before it was like a little outpost. The designation is in regards to how many buildings that you have. So we added enough buildings, these little shacks, of course, but we added enough buildings that it designated itself to a proper city now, which is pretty cool. I could also place turrets on the roof of houses, yeah. Once I have a little bit of iron plate surplus, I could go ahead and do that. Speaking of the iron plates, I need to remove those stores, because I don't want to store them there. I'll store my iron plates. So the plate smasher, I'll store it here. Or is this already iron plate storage? No, that's rock hopper. I'll store it next to the rock hopper. Oh, but we also want iron, too. We want ore there as well for the plate. So, ore and iron plates. Lich, how's it going? You need a heal. Chemo, you also need a heal. Tora, it doesn't really matter, because you're plate beating, but I'm going to have you heal. What about you, Fang? More healing. Everybody got a little hurt. All my crafters, at least. Callie's been incinerating these corpses to try to clean up. I might just close my gate so he just works on the bodies that are inside, rather than traveling outside. And Kang is ready to make some money. So I need about 10k to be able to bail King out from prison. And then we're going to want even more money than that because, of course, if I'm trying to recruit, we need additional money for the recruiting process as well. So it's going to be a minute. Okay, so try or ransom Kang to clear the bounty is the current priority. I do believe that all the perimeter, almost all the perimeter mounted crossbows are done now. And I'll start adding them to the roofs as well. So there's 2 over here, and these are the last 2. All right. It's a lot of management, isn't it? Never a dull moment. So Rockvin's nearly done with all of his research. I'm going to continue to rest up the people that are wounded. Everybody that is hurt should max up. So that when we get attacked again, we're at full strength. There's definitely some wounded here that got shredded by those big things when they came in. Joram, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so Turta's almost done. Yeah, just about everybody's in bed. I wish there was a threshold that you could set to be like, oh, when you're below X, rest. But there isn't, unfortunately. You just have to be very watchful. Another thing that I've noticed is a lot of our people have not put away electrical components that have been in their in their possession. I'm not sure why that is, because I do have ditch items on, I believe, right? Yeah, I have ditch items on, and they're just not ditching. So, Big shrug. I have no idea. So I'll have to do that manually. But that might give me some additional electrical components to sell for money. I could add some more campfires for cooked food processing, but alternatively, what you could do is you could just process it on your cooking stove. Just do the dried meat cooking and put the dried meat storage or raw meat in. That would make even more sense. I'm not sure why I didn't do that before. So, you know, if I wanted to do something like that, I could clear the dust switch and just repeat queue dried meat, and Fully will just dry the meat automatically. Much, much, much more sensible. Chemo's done. Glitch is done. And I'm under attack. What is it now? Just a bandit got back up. Or bandit bones got back up. Alright. King is basically healed, as is Orin. Now we're... Oh, nope. Why not? Poetic. Sorry. When is Kenshi 2 coming out? Oh boy. Who knows? And there are some of the lights that we have installed. Very well illuminated entryway. Oh, I think this is the Dust Bandit raid. 6 hours? They might be a little early. Callie, get back. So, good news, headshot. Some of these guys had crossbows, so we'll steal their bolts. Oh no, actually, very few of them had crossbows. Bad news, headshot? I have no idea. I'll have to make the bolts. So this guy has a crossbow at least. Yoink. And now, another health check. Ruka. Rain. Oh, we're still under attack. Gizo. Tilk. I guess it's just survivors. I should probably check, but, you know. So it could be big things running in. And I have my back turned. And there's a lot of red lighting up. No, it wasn't big things. Just some survivors from the initial. Alright, Tora, why can't you figure out how to plate beat? A little slow, are you? And Glitch is now covered in terrible katanas. I love it. These obviously can be sold, and I will do that. Cowley's back to making meds. No one's hauling fabrics, which is not great. Really? You grabbed one ore? Oh my lord. I'm gonna prioritize. Someone needs to, like, be a perpetual hauler. I'll figure that out later. Maybe Ruka. Oh, did I say Random King? I meant Ransom. Random King. Incoming a Random King. So 3 more K, and I'll be able to ransom it off. Let's go through the inventories, make sure that nobody has accidental loot on them. Ruka, for some reason or another, is hauling 1 ore at a time. Maybe that's all that's available. Breezor, you got electrical components you shouldn't have. Glitch, you have raw meat you shouldn't have. At some point, I should probably move my raw meat storage, but it's fine for now. And... are you really trash-talking me? You're just a corpse. Like, are you kidding me? Get out of here. Get. What dummies. Where are you going? Oh, are they trying to run away? Oh. This is awkward. Why are you... no, let the big thing eat the man, and leave the big thing alone. Okay, now we're fighting a big thing. Thanks, Oren. Good job, Oren. Yeah, you fight that big thing by yourself. You'll be fine. Everybody else... passive. Go back to work. Big things are honestly easier to fight 1v1. Their splash damage is what makes them really dangerous. Because... oh, yep, there. Case in point. Dolan goes the big thing. And Callie's gonna grab some corpses to throw out. I hope. Alright, so a little bit more money and we will be good to go. I feel like Dutch Vanderland again. Just a little bit more money. Just a little bit more money. No, but it's true. It's actually true. So, everybody has ditched all of their stuff, have they not? More or less. No hidden electrical components or anything like that. So, Kang, let's do a bit of a sell run. And right now we're really only selling the electrical components that I don't need. Maybe I get some copper, but I don't think I have a lot of copper in storage. I don't know why our armor stopped. Oh, because I'm totally out of fabric. Okay, so I have Chemo changing his... oh. Changing the priorities so that we can get some fabric. So Kang, grab those beautiful blades that Glitch made, which are a deep embarrassment to our entire group. And we'll go sell some stuff. To speed up the process, I'm going to sell 2 of the skeleton repair kits because likely I'm going to get a lot more of those later on, so I can part with it and not feel bad. They're about almost 5k a pop. Hey, Trustin, how's the Empire coming? It's moving. Very slowly today. But such is Kenshi. And I have Bandits coming in. So here is Bandits from... Dust Bandits coming in. Which is funny, because I thought they were just here, but I guess this is a different group. Oh, Callie, yeah, you refuse to get healed. Thank you for noticing. Let's click through all of them to make sure that nobody has any terrible injuries. I don't want any more death on our hands, so it's really, honestly, just Callie. Yeah, you were the only one that was wounded. And other people might have had like a point or 2 off, and then you were like chest half caved in and refusing to rest. Copy. Stupid coffee mug keeps sticking to the coaster. Worthless coaster. Okay, so we have 13k, that will be enough. Time to head back and do a little bit of ransoming. So the way to clear his bounty, his terrorism bounty, is to have Rockvin carry him into a United Cities town and give him to the police. And then to talk to the police captain and pay his bail. His bail will be twice the bounty, so this is not an infinite money, rosebud money printing scheme. It costs money. But before we do that, I probably will have King and Rockfin defend the base because it's about to be under attack. But if it's about to be under attack, there's an opportunity here. Jobs are off. The opportunity is to actually use the crossbows for once. So I feel like I am past due to show you guys a good crossbow time. So let me try to do that. Oren. Well, King is running over here, so not King. Oren, Ruka, Rockfin, get up top. Rain, Case, Tora. Also to note, we have no skill in this basically whatsoever, so we're going to be missing a lot. But as long as nobody is inside the kill box, it should be fine. Why am I already under attack? Oh, because you're already firing on something. Who are you firing on? What is going on? This is weird. Oh, are you just reloading? I don't know. Whatever. Let's ignore that. Teal'c is turret gunning. Larry, you're next. Trustin. And there we go. We have a whole bunch of turret gunners. What about up top? Did they stick around? Rockfin's up there. Ruka's moving up there. I thought... Okay, Fang, you go up there too. So now we have a bunch of turret gunners ready to fire on intruders. Remove his gear before handing him over? Yeah, don't worry, I know. I will. Callie, go back to bed. We have a big thing chasing me. Perfect. Good experiment. This time I won't screw it up. So, you will see the mounted crossbows in action. Whoa! Get wrecked! Fire! Thunk. Yeah, it's very, very effective. It is very, very effective. Bye-bye, big thing. And closing the gate again. The gate will need some repairs, so... Oren, who are you carrying? Put that down. That's not your purse. Oren, go repair the walls. Kang drops off the raw meat. And the animal skins. God, we have a lot of animal skins. And, so the advantages of these mounted crossbows, these are the basic mounted crossbows. They're literally the worst ones that you can have. But some of the advantages, is that they have infinite ammo. They're not ammo-based, so you can keep firing. I don't know what you're firing, but you can keep firing, which is kind of ridiculous. And they do incredibly high damage. So they're very, very powerful tools for base defense. And you're about to see them in action. And you guys are oh, no, you are Dust Bandits. So here we go. That's a lot of... Oh, look at all of them. It's flooding. And then everybody else can just stand here at the gates ready to receive blood sacrifice. The better your gunners are, the more accurate they will be. And then the higher quality the crossbows that you have, the more damage it will do. Another thing that I wanted to point out is the height bonus. So over here, this crossbow is 34 feet higher than the last target we aimed at for a height bonus of 50%. The height bonus then increases the damage. So as you can see, this mounted crossbow is doing 87 damage a shot versus this one doing 62. A height bonus is significant. They're not great against dozens of swarmy targets because they attack slowly. But yeah, there you have it. What's funny is I'm just gonna tell these guys to repair the gate. Repair! And just keep closing it over and over and over. You do get better walls, tougher walls later on. So some snuck through. Here, you keep repairing. And you keep preparing. Alright, we'll just kill these. And another really, really important thing to do is once they breach the walls, don't keep using the mounted turrets. Because if we were up here firing down on enemies, we're not very accurate. Who knows if it's going to hit a teammate or an enemy? So, yeah, be cautious with the friendly fire. So generally speaking, when they breach your walls, yeah, unless you have really, really, really skilled gunners, stop gunning. Because it could hit you just as easily as it could hit them. If you have 100% coverage on your armor for all your body parts that are also really high harpoon resistance, you could chance it, but I wouldn't. So the harpoon resistance of these white plate jackets are 20 points, so it negates 20 points of the harpoon. But if you're hitting for 87 a shot or whatever it was, that's not enough. I would not chance that. That is too... Oh, what the... Ah, you little jerks. Okay. Well, that's annoying. They got fed up with the gate and decided to just plow their way through. Oh, and there's more of them. Yeah, you do eventually get like a Gatling harpoon. They exist. And they are as strong as it sounds. And there we go. A whole Dust Bandit brigade got crushed into dust. Gizo, are you stuck? Yeah, you're very stuck. Oh. You're very, very stuck. You're very, very stuck. I remember years ago reading about a terrible incident where I think it was a ship worker, like someone building like cruise liners or something back in the early 1900s, got welded into the wall and died. Maybe even two of them or something, which sounds absolutely nutty to me. Thank you for tuning in to Kenshi Shek's Conquest, which originally streamed live on Twitch November 18th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timer to upcoming streams. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons and Twitch subscribers for supporting the channel. I'll catch you all next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, everybody.